Hello, welcome to Anime Mystics. I'm Roman, and tonight I am watching Sarazanmai episode 10. So we only got one more episode for this. This ends next week. Yeah, I was a little surprised it was only 11 episodes, but it does seem like it's wrapping up after last episode. Enta ended up getting shot by Rio? Yeah, by Rio. Rio and Mabu found where the Kappa prince is staying and took the dishes. Because he wants to use them to bring Mabu back to his former self. Because right now he's basically just like a robot. It's not really him. And he wants to do what he can to bring him back how he was, because it's his boyfriend, so he wants him back. And Rio shot him. He was trying to shoot Kazuki, but Enta jumped in the way and took the shot. And apparently he doesn't have much longer to live. He's in critical condition, and I guess the doctors say he won't last through the night. So his family's at the hospital. Kazuki's at the hospital because he's upset at himself for how he was treating Enta before it happened, and then finding out a bunch of things about Enta that he didn't know, like how he would go visit his brother in the hospital and spend time with him, how he had the same wish that his brother had, that he would smile again and get back into soccer. All these things that Enta just kept to himself and didn't tell anybody, except for, I don't remember the brother's name, but telling the brother. But because he got jealous of Toei, I can't remember the other name. Or is it Toy? I don't know. But he got jealous of him. Even more so when he found out that he was the one that gave Kazuki that little soccer bracelet thing. I don't remember what they called it, but that thing he wears on his ankle. Toei gave that to him when he was giving up soccer to go with his brother. Kazuki doesn't remember, though. He does remember eventually, but that was by the end of the episode. Anyway. Sarah and Kepi are trying to figure out what they need to do to the otters. And she's like, I already got a plan for that. I've made this machine that'll freeze them. And then she ends up knocking Kepi into the machine, freezing him, and then he ends up getting shattered into a bunch of different pieces, and she has to put him back together. She does, in the wrong order. I guess they had to freeze him again and break him again, and then put him back into the right way. Because when you see him later, he's back to his normal self, and he actually turns Enta into a kappa. So he's alive. He's got a timer on his head showing how much time he has left to live. So they have to go and find the otters, take back the dishes, and wish for Enta, I guess, to not die. They don't have Toei to help him. He went with his brother. And his brother died. They had a shootout with a couple of guys from the gang he's in. Especially, he killed one of them. I don't remember his name. You see him on their journey to leave the city. Said it was his junior that he's looking after, and before they left, he shot him and killed him, saying that he'd never last in this world and all that. But the guys that killed him, they didn't just kill him because of that. They had already planned on doing it. That just added to the list for reasons to kill him. And for a second, well, they end up getting away. The brother ends up running out of bullets, but Toei brought the gun that was used to kill that other guy from a few years ago, and apparently he switched it out from the bag they threw in the river, and he shot a couple of them, giving his brother the chance to run away, and then he ran back to his brother. And as they're on like a pier or something, maybe even on a boat, one of the guys that they had the shootout with survived and shot him, and he ended up dying. He does know that Enta was shot. He saw that when they were headed to the island to meet with his brother's junior, and I guess now he's going to go back and try to help out. I mean, he doesn't have his brother anymore, so he's really got, as I'm thinking right now, he's pretty much thinking to himself that he has no reason to live, because he was doing everything for his brother, and now his brother is gone. Either he's going to think he has no reason to live, or he's going to think that now he can go and do what he wants. But I kind of feel like it's going to be the first one. Although he'll still go back and try to help out Enta, or go check on Enta, find out what's going on and stuff. But I feel like, but this episode, I'm guessing, is going to go even further into the finale and get us ready for the final battle for next episode. We do see that Mabu does eventually become more like his old self. Rio was even able to tell that he was himself. But when he gets back, he finds that other otter thing doing stuff to him. And Rio is super mad, like, what are you doing? And when they get the shadow off of him, he looks like Rio. And he's got Mabu basically where he wants him. So I'm assuming Rio might help them out to get revenge on this guy. But we'll have to see. Anyway, the video is going to be located over here, and the link to the reaction is going to be in the description down below. And we're going to start this episode in 3, 2, 1.